Today we are on the hunt for the best fast food fried chicken in the Philippines. We're going to be going to all the biggest chains like Jollibee, McDonald's, KFC and more to see who is the true king of fried chicken in the Philippines. Starting the day at Jollibee, the most popular fast food chain here, also known as the McDonald's of the Philippines. Millions of people go through their doors every year just to try one main thing. So Jollibee actually called their fried chicken Chicken Joy because supposedly the chicken brings you joy and makes you happy. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to start off with the original and then compare it to the spicy to see which one is better, obviously. Already it has a nice batter. It's not too crispy, but it's also not too moist, if you get what I mean. But without further ado, let's give it a go. That chicken is insanely juicy. Wow. The batter has a very unique flavor. It's almost like something I've never tried before. Very different to other fried chicken I've had though. So what am I going to rate this original Chicken Joy? Probably going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Pretty solid. Now on to the spicy. Let's see how spicy this Chicken Joy actually is, because if it's too spicy, I will get no joy from it. But this one is definitely more crispier than the other one. If you just compare the two, this one definitely has a lot more moisture and this one's definitely either more cooked or it's just the batter. So let's go in for a bite. I'm definitely going to say it has a decent amount of spice, which also gives it more flavor, like a more in-depth flavor. But it does taste completely different to the original. Like, it's hard to have a comparison between the two, but I think I definitely prefer this. So I'm going to rate this 4 out of 5. But I know what you guys are going to say. I need to try it with the gravy. So of course, that's what I'm going to do. Let's go with the original one with gravy. Let's go. I'd definitely say that is much better with the gravy. I'm not going to up the score though, because we're just going off the base of the fried chicken. But yeah, the gravy is an enhancer, but the fried chicken at a base level, I'm going for a 4 and I'm going for a 3.5. Jollibee, it's massive up. Next, going to Chowking, which is the Philippines' most popular Chinese fast food chain, known for its very unique style of fried chicken. So here I've got the Chowking fried chicken. They actually say it's Chinese style fried chicken, not regular fried chicken, which I'm confused about. I guess the batter's different or something like that, but we don't know till we taste it. Let's go. Right, so let's see how it is a Chinese style fried chicken. The batter has a lot of Chinese seasoning in it. It doesn't taste anything like your regular Kentucky fried chicken batter. Kind of what you get like from a sweet and sour or something of the sort. It definitely is really juicy. I would say it's just as juicy as the Jollibee one was, but it's definitely not as good. I'm probably going to rate this out of 5, a 3. It's just a little bit worse than the Jollibee, but it is also great in its own right. Obviously because it is a completely different style of fried chicken. Next up is McDonald's, a place that doesn't usually sell fried chicken in the West, but here in the Philippines, it is immensely popular. Now on to the McDonald's McDo. None of the fried chicken here in the Philippines is called fried chicken. It all has a special name, like Jollibee's is the Chicken Joy, and in McDonald's, it is the McDo. I got one spicy and one original again, and let's give them a try. Starting off, this is much crispier than the Jollibee fried chicken. This is the normal one as well. Let's give it a go. So first thing off the bat, it's not very juicy. It's pretty dry compared to the Jollibee one. As you've seen previously, the Jollibee was dripping, quite literally. Definitely tastes more similar to the fried chicken I'd have in the West, like a KFC, for example. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for like a half score of a 2.5 because it's nothing special. Now let's move on to the spicy. It's definitely a smaller piece. I think this is a wing, actually. Let's give it a go. So this isn't actually that spicy compared to the Jollibee one again. I'm always going to compare to Jollibee because it's the biggest fast food chain here in the Philippines. But again, it's just dry. It's nothing intense, nothing incredible. This one is a bit juicier still. I'd definitely say I prefer this one. So I'm going to give this a 2.3. I actually have had better fried chicken from McDonald's in the Philippines before, but I guess it's all independent chain related. But yeah, 2.3 and a 2.5. Definitely not the best so far. Now on to KFC, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is probably the most famous fried chicken restaurant in the world with chains in most countries globally. So we're here at KFC now and we've got their fried chicken. They don't have a special name for it here. It's just Kentucky Fried Chicken, hence the name KFC. Again, we've got one normal, one regular. I've had KFC loads of times, but never really in the Philippines. So let's give it a go. We're going to start off with the regular. It looks pretty good, pretty juicy. I'm used to in the West, but let's go. This isn't the normal one. This is the spicy. The one looked a bit more spicy, but yeah, it's very tasty. The thing is, it's juicy, but it's juicy in a way that it's more oily than juicy. It's definitely not as juicy as the Jollibee one was, but I definitely say the taste compares to the Jollibee spicy. So I'm going to actually rate this a 4. It's the equivalent of the Jollibee spicy that I really enjoyed. Now on to the one we all know, just the regular chicken drumstick from KFC. By the way, the size of this isn't incredible. Wow, that's so good. So that is incredibly delicious. The seasoning is perfect. It's very peppery, very nice. Is it better than the Jollibee Chicken Joy? I'm gonna have to say yeah. The score I'm gonna give this KFC drumstick is the highest so far, at 4.3. Now let's go on to the next place to see if it compares. So we have the fried chicken from Uncle John's now. Uncle John's is very popular in the Philippines. It's kind of like a 7-Eleven grocery store type of place where they are very famous for their fried chicken. Again, I got one spicy and one normal just to compare them. But I think right now we're gonna start off with the spicy. It looks very juicy. I did order it on Grab because the Uncle John's is very far from me. Let's go. Oh wow. That is insanely juicy. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna rate that yet. I'm gonna try this one and then we can compare the differences. Let's go. This is delicious. They're just so juicy, guys. Just as juicy as the Jollibee or even more. So the spicy from KFC, I gave a 4, but that is definitely better than the spicy from KFC. So let's go with a 4.2. But with the normal one, I wouldn't say it's better than the KFC normal drumstick, which I gave a 4.3. So I think I'm gonna give this 4.2, and I'm gonna give this a 4. Quite the same as Jollibee. So after going to 5 different places for fried chicken in the Philippines, I finally know which one is the best. Or my favorite at least. So we're gonna go from the worst to the best to give you my final rating. So coming in at number 5 is McDonald's. McDonald's was my least favorite on this journey. It was just overcooked, dry, not what I expected. And coming in at number 4, we have got Chowking. Chowking wasn't bad. It just really wasn't the fried chicken that I expected. But I definitely would recommend it. And because of that, I would definitely recommend you guys to try. It just wasn't my favorite. And number 3, we got Jollibee. Jollibee wasn't bad at all. Jollibee was actually pretty delicious. Like the highest score it got was a 4. So it's in close comparison to the top 2. I would definitely recommend Jollibee. It is masarap. And for number 2, we've got to say Uncle John's. For a grocery store, I am actually so surprised about the quality of the chicken. Never mind how well it was cooked and how flavorful it was. And for a quick bite to eat, just going into your local convenience store, I would definitely recommend. And for number 1, representing the red, I've got to say KFC. KFC's chicken got the highest rating out of this whole video, and that could just be on the day it was so delicious, but there definitely is the point that my taste buds are used to KFC because it's what I grew up eating, but it was just delicious, it was juicy, and was the best that I tasted in this video. I would love to know what your guys' favorite fried chicken is in the Philippines. Let me know down in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this, and I will see you guys later. Peace.